Everybody. I'm joined with Slideshow Bob and Demo Man Don. How y'all bitches doing?
All right.
Let's go.
I could do radio for 20 seconds a day.
All right.
Yeah, just do the nice introduction and just keep replaying.
Welcome to today's hit country. It sucks, but we're playing it anyway. How's everybody doing this evening? Nobody's on. That's good.
We're surviving out here, getting ready for growing season. We're supposed to get the nice 80s this weekend.
Dude, they're talking freaking snow again this weekend here.
Well,
Rain for sure, possible snow. But it was 80 today. And I'm like, come on, weather, work with me, baby.
do you guys have these long winters? Is that normal out there?
Yeah, we're technically not supposed to put anything in ground till after Mother's Day because we have a opportunity for frost up until then.
Yeah, I think
Kind of how
mid-April.
our growth season goes.
Mid-April's ours over here.
Yeah, but we can still get stuff in November. Some
Missouri
hardier cold weather
survival.
go on. Missouri, what up, brother? I cannot see the live chat. This is messed up. Missouri survival, first one into the house. I know you probably getting ready for bed, dog, but I sent you a link anyway because you're cool.
There's Grace. I've been seeing her in different lives all night.
Grit and Grace has been rocking every damn live, man. She's like, I'm doing homesteading chores. I'm listening to homies, bro.
Yeah, she hops around, even like midday.
Yep. I see her when I'm lurking at work, and I'm like, oh, hey, Grit's in here. That's cool. Oh, man, butt wrinkles.
I can't get over that name.
Oh, that's a great name.
The old Glory profile picture, too. The bush against the wall.
I know. I'm like, whoa. First time I seen that. What do we got here? I don't have anything crazy going on tonight. I thought maybe it'd be sweet to do a scenario chat, but
No.
I don't know if my heart's in it. We'll
No.
see.
I'm just existing at this point right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah. This is the motions is what I'm doing right now. But I'm doing it for y'all. Because I think y'all are sexy. What did everybody do this week to get prepped up? Let's start there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not what he wanted to do. He's like, fuck that. Pumping and shit.
No, I didn't do anything this weekend, really.
Oh, my God. We're
Hey,
joined
man.
with lawfully armed.
I mean, I guess exercise, right? That's something.
That's good. I went to the chiropractor today after they were booked all week and finally got straightened out. I can actually bend my toes again and walk. I tried to walk. Me and R walked around town for about 4 miles-ish, and I had the boy with me, and then he decided it was really cool to try and drive into all the buildings and all the cars, so then I ended up just pushing him back on a wheelie for like the last half mile, and I was limping something fierce by the time I got home.
What was he driving? Just pedaling a bike or one of those?
Yeah, it's like a little bike, like cart deal for kids. So like you have a handle on it, but he can still like pedal and act like he's riding a bike and junk.
I don't know if they graduated up to those battery operated cars.
No, we got one of them too, but at least I have a remote that I can override with.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. It's crazy.
Yeah, those are awesome, by the way.
Back in the day, it was just let the kid run.
Yeah. It's been a week of mental static and going through the motions until the weekend starts. Dude, amen, brother. I could have had the weekend start about Monday at 8 a.m. So this Big Chungus was brought to you by Missouri Survival. Missouri Survival makes a lot of Muffin Top stuff because Missouri Survival is way better at AI than Muffin Top. Make sure you give him a like, share, sub. Gen X Gemini, what up, brother? But,
We got a new grandbaby this week.
Oh, expanding the mag organically. I like it.
That's number 5.
Whoa, dang, son. Tell them to calm down. They going for a soccer team? My God. Hashtag loaded.
Kids make me tired.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think of the content. I reached out to a couple more people, and I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but I might be working with Alien Gear holsters. We'll see. I had to submit some paperwork for them.
Hmm.
I don't think I'd get any product from them or anything to review, but I basically get a discount code for you guys. So if I can save you guys some money, I sure would.
Oh,
Um, but I think they got good holsters, and I think Pat's right. If you were the first time gun owner, the that shapeshift really lets you get what you want locked down. And I dare say, if I could recommend it to somebody who's just starting their firearm journey, that it's pretty hard to beat. To try everything once, you know what I mean? Like how you know what I mean? Like inside the waistband, outside, and they have the various attachments to get kind of what you like until you get to the point where you're buying like fat tack holsters or you're getting QVO holsters or Works holsters because you have what you want figured out by then if you're ordering that, you know what I mean.
A Swiss Army knife holster is always going to be a poor product.
All right, Lawfully, now you make me feel like a dick for recommending it. Fuck me.
I think it's good to like figure out the basics and what exactly you'd like without buying 20 holsters.
All right, now I'm just gonna just next when they send me the freaking affiliate paperwork, I'm just gonna delete the email. Lawfully said no.
And that's not
Genex
what I
Gemini
said.
says $10 say they won't have a holster for a Colt Government Model 380. You're probably right.
Talking about a Mustang. Mustang.
Is that what it's called?
I mean, I've never seen a government model like a full size 5-inch 1911 and 380. So I assume he means a Mustang. Colt liked to write government model on everything.
Hey, how else are you supposed to jack it up by $300?
yeah, it makes it cost more.
Yeah.
The collector market gets all wowed about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Call it government security.
Yeah, I would assume Genex any leather-esque style 1911 holster probably be just fine for you if you wanted to go that route. Kydex, I mean, if you can get a generic Kydex for that.
Is it the pony? It's not the Mustang. It must be the pony.
Yeah, he said it's a little bit bigger.
I thought ponies are smaller than Mustangs. Like
Well, now are you talking guns or the horses?
horses. That's it.
I'm also on that same mind wave. He said it's a little bit bigger than the Mustang. It's a
Yeah, I read
Mustang
that.
GT.
What up, ground bird?
Yeah. How's everybody doing this evening? Hi, Lawfully.
Hey,
BT Dubs. All right, Fiend Dog, what'd you do this week to get prepared?
I don't think he's in here.
What? Sorry. I meant Slideshow Bob. I'm retarded.
You're good. I got my fishing poles ready for next week.
Ooh,
That was a big thing.
nice. Fresh or salt?
Fresh. Fiend Dog's assault.
Hey, he's a salty, salty man.
Yeah, we just go over there for crabbing.
There you go. So in the bug out, he's going to your place then, huh?
He's going wherever he wants to go. He says he wants to. He says he wants to grab a boat. So
He's on a boat, and
take orders for when the gas runs out.
don't be copying freaking Fear the Walking Dead, Fiend Dog. That's cheating. That's copyright infringement.
he might be going to Demo Man's Dawn for all I know.
To Demo Man Don.
Off we go.
You hosting Fiend Dog, huh?
Sure.
Sure.
When?
when the world hits the fan, bro.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Why not? As long as he has plenty of ACU bags, right?
That's right.
Nice.
I was checking out. It's funny how you put that video out of what's the belt, the battle belt.
Yeah, I haven't even been able to mess with it. I've been so busy this week.
Well, I've been looking for belts. I'm just trying to figure out what works for me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as I've been running a core EDC, I probably shouldn't have tried to cheap out. I've been running those Tacticon battle belts, and quite frankly, for the super awesome operator stuff I do on a treadmill in my exercising and calisthenics, they've been fine. But I do wear a core EDC belt every single day, so that just makes sense. Now, I tell you what, the inner belt on this, the leather's a little bit softer than what I have on my EDC belt. And quite frankly, if you wanted to buy just this belt and you didn't want to buy two belts, you could wear the regular inner belt for an everyday belt. Just say,
Yeah, I just kind of learned something watching that. I didn't realize how the inner and the outer belt worked. I didn't know anything about that stuff.
yeah, usually when they're a two belt system like this, the one side has soft Velcro, and then your outer belt has the abrasive side Velcro. So that way, your pants are held up exactly where you want them. You put this around you and you clasp it like Batman,
Hmm.
and it sticks to the Velcro to help give you a little bit more rigidity, and then help stuff from moving. So then I guess, worst case scenario, you got caught, the Terminator's hanging onto your belt. Well, you can take it off and still run and keep your britches up, you know.
I was looking at those Tacticon belts too. I think they're just selling whatever they have in stock because they're limited as to what they have and everything.
Yeah, I got two of them. I got the Gen 1 I've had for about 4 years that I rigged up that harness off of my tap system, which the only thing holding me back on continuing my chest rig videos is I need to get me a couple GP pouches that I can put on those. And I just have not made it to the surplus guy that he's selling stuff really cheap. And I haven't made it to a gun show, and I haven't wanted to buy crap off Amazon if I could get just Milsurp, just ACU. I don't care what it is. I just need a couple GP pouches to put on the sides. Because otherwise, it's pretty much just mags, or if I cut a mag out, then I put like a Nalgene bottle with a cup in the bottom of it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't think that's the ideal setup for a chest rig. I'm pretty much just rocking it now with just mags for weight when I wear them. But yeah, I need to get me some GP pouches. I need to quit dinking around on that. But it is what it is. What up, Sassy7? How you doing? What up, Robert Ham?
Mr. Ham.
He's going ham. Yeah, he wants Kydex. Yeah, I like Kydex.
I will say I bought their the Core 2-in-1 belt package, or not the 2-in-1, but their 2 belt package.
Oh,
And that was a steal.
yeah,
kill-
I really enjoy Core. Honestly, they're the only reason my first Gen 1 broke was like their buckle was thinner, and I had cut enough weight, and I had a bad spot in the belt, and I like pulled it too tight, and I ended up just ripping the belt buckle in half itself trying to ratchet it tighter. But now the 2.0s, they're like literally double the thickness. So yeah, and I see they've I don't know if you guys watched my review video a couple years ago when I got that. I unboxed the one I'm wearing now for Black Friday, but you can tell a difference. Like they've thickened up their track, and they thickened up their buckle pretty substantially. And I run those metal double clips on my holsters. I like them because they lock in really good, and I figure if one fails, the other one will still snag.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which I actually just had a screw pop out of one because I forgot to Loctite it. So shame on me, but get to doing too many things. But yeah, I've been wearing Core for years, man. Like
Yeah.
14 years plus. Every day of my life. So even in shorts. So
It'll look funny when you're wearing the inner belt.
no, it just looked like a regular black belt.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unless you bend over and somebody's like, "Hey, how come you have like Velcro?" You can be like, "Ah, it's just part of a gun belt. It's just really sturdy and comfy." You know, fuck
You
'em.
can flip it over too and wear the Velcro facing in.
Yeah, I guess.
So then you just look like you have a nylon belt.
No, it'd be leather
Oh, okay.
because soft leather on the inside. Unlike most, like the Tacticon one's just a nylon inner belt with Velcro on it. Yeah, but that one's a little bit sturdier. It's that one actually has a piece of Kydex in it, so you could legit wear it for an EDC belt on the core. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. I really don't think I'll be angry at it on the account that I'm still wearing one for 14 years anyway. This one's just going to be able to hold more shit with Molly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm super, super happy with that company.
I got a notification that tactical muffin top guy's on.
Yeah, that guy's a schmo. We don't want to listen to that dude.
That guy'll get you killed.
I don't know about that. So I don't know how much you guys have caught in the last few chats that I've been in on and everything like that, but I don't know if we had everybody here. What what are y'all's thoughts on gardening? Do you think? I think you were here the last time, Lawfully. I don't know if Slideshow Bob and Demo Man were both on that panel, but I think you have to be gardening if you want to be any sort of self sufficient.
I actually heard you catching some flack on another live about gardening, and somebody's like, "How is that going to do anything? You can't possibly grow enough food to live off." I don't know. I
Yeah,
I didn't
I
stick
was
around
there.
for the whole
I just
conversation.
shut my mouth, and I know whose chat it was on. So I was like, okay, man, whatever. Like, I
that was
literally put up 1,000 fucking jars of food damn near last year, and I'm still eating it. So
that was from somebody that obviously doesn't know.
right, yeah.
They live in the desert.
Mm, they live a little bit higher altitude than that, but um,
They live in the high desert.
yeah,
Or high apartment building where you can't grow anything.
that would be it.
Well, you can still get grow bags, like we were saying.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the lamps. Even if you can do a shelf. Lawfully, can you put a shelf in your apartment right now? I know space is primo for you, but could you put a shelf in like four small, like 6-inch clay pots on that shelf with like a light above it if you could get 10 foot of cord to a plug in?
If I had to.
If you had to, you could. Okay, so you could do it. Anybody could do it. It's just if you can think, enough. Just like in real life gardening, like your biggest
In real life.
issue is trying to find space, and a lot of people go vertical with the cattle panel trend is huge. With the have you seen people doing the walls or like the pallets and just
Mhm.
running herbs vertically up? Saves a lot of space in the ground, man. When you can use the space above, and that's wasted space in a lot of apartments and things like that. Like if you guys seen Justin B, he made that one shelf in his closet, and he just put is like way high, like the top foot of the shelf, right? And he was loading baby formula. I can't remember if he was doing like those shower rods, and he eventually stacked so much it fell. But that was a foot of space in his house that wasn't being used. So why would you not want to try and use it? You know?
Have you seen? I've been researching this whole upside down tomato planting.
Sideways. If you
Yeah,
plant your plant sideways, it does grow stronger. Yes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was just seeing this guy cut the hole in the bottom of the 5 gallon bucket and plant it down or plant it upside down.
Oh, I have seen. Yeah, there's some tomato varieties. Nothing that I grow that would work that way. But if you do like a cherry tomato variety, or I think even there's a small or medium sized tomato that works okay vertically, it like trellises down. I've seen that. Which if you got a small outdoor area, you can do tomato or you can do strawberries that way too. Like you can grow a lot of stuff in little hanging pots. You could probably even grow bush green beans that way, or like those whoever brought up those dollar store tower deals. You can grow bush green beans in that. Like they're not going to be as productive as in a 18-inch thing, but you can still crap out enough green beans in one of them towers to feed you damn near all month of just green beans. I'm Coldfoot said, "Fud." Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, somebody else told me they're like, yeah, somebody said you're the prepper that just runs a bunch of guns and you're going to be a werewolf prepper. I'm like, I'm the guy telling everybody to put up food. Look at I'm Big Chungus. Look, Big Chungus be packing corn in his mouth and corn in his freaking mobile device, bro.
I
He's
think
got his wagon.
you were being trolled.
Yeah, and I'm like, I guess whatever. I'm the guy who says you're golden 5 and you're done. Not you need fucking the armory for the entire town. You know, I don't want to give everybody in town a gun. I've seen people in my town; they're fucking dicks. I don't want to give them a gun.
Come to my town. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, like, goddamn. I want to give them to me and mine and people that I trust, not anybody else.
Right. The local mob.
Right.
We've been talking. We keep prodding each other to start a garden, but we haven't actually done it yet.
Come on, Demo Man Don, you can do it, buddy.
Dude, raised gardening. Ugh, so much better.
Yeah, I tell you what, yeah, bending over blows. I mean, mine are only 18 inches up off the ground, but it's better than being all the way on the ground.
I did it one year where I took those plastic, those 55-gallon drums, the blue ones,
Mm-hmm.
and I cut them in half long ways, and then built legs onto them. So basically a raised bed thing.
Oh yeah, I've
And,
seen those everywhere.
Yeah, I did it it was fine. And then we had a regular one out in the yard, but everything was going great until the critters showed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys know. I think spring is in full effect. I was cleaning up the little bit of the last bit of leaves that I had in my yard. Took like 3 days to get this thing all raked up in between doing normal shit and dad shit, right? And this pile that was over by my herb garden, cleaned it up, and there's about a 2 foot long gardener snake under it, and it's no longer with us, to say the least. But it's a pretty nice sized gardener snake for this early. Yeah, the wife don't like them, so they don't last too long around here. But yeah, I showed it to my boy, and it was trying to bite me, and I had a glove on, so I was like, "Oh, it's in trouble. I got a glove on. Like, ain't nothing happening here." But it was wiggling around, and he's like, "Oh my gosh." He's like, "I think I like it," and Mom's like, "You don't like it? Nope, you definitely don't like it." So I went and killed it, and then I let him look at it a little bit. He's like, "Why is it moving?" And I think it's still alive. I'm like, "Nah, buddy, it's dead." But you can check it out real quick. Quote number 3. What? I didn't write quote penis. Perfect. Perfect.
I don't know how that works.
Did you look up this agriculture way for gardening? I'm just looking that up from
What?
yesterday's pomade. Said it raised beds and Hugulkultur. It's German.
It's so German, yeah. HUG. Do that again.
Hugulkultur.
A good culture.
There you go. We got someone with a brain.
You're Nazi. Oh, Hillen? Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's Hillen. You can do that with your compost and or like, logs and sticks and stuff. It's really big in Britain. Like that area uses it a lot because like I don't know if they just don't do like the compost thing over there or like their pests are not great, but it's a really good way to you like compost one side of your garden and then the next year you grow it on top of that hill and then you rotate hills every year to help make nutrient rich soil. But yeah, it's a kind of way to do a raised bed without doing a raised bed. and then you also get some coverage for incoming rounds. So depending on how high you make your hill, but you kind of do same concept as like a raised bed. If you're going to start a bigger one, you start with your sticks and logs and stuff. Then you do your leaves and grass, and then you do your compost, and then your dirt mixture. Right, same thing, just in hill form without building an edge around it. Basically, I
Yeah.
mean, seems all right. Yeah.
Yeah, go get some 5 gallon buckets and throw potatoes in them.
Yeah. Or hilling for the rednecks yesterday, Spalmade said. Thanks. Hey, yeah, but there you go. That's the speak of the devil. That's the guy you was talking about, right? His video.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm retarded. That's good.
I'm the Gen Zer, so we got brain rot. So
Oh yeah,
They
sorry
help
to hear.
take care of rats and mice, Muffin. Oh, okay. I
put an
missed.
iPad in front of my face and I'm entertained.
No, no. Didn't have great result. Grit and Grace said she tried it. Didn't have great results, but if you're short on space, it'll do. Okay, cool.
I think that was to the 5 gallon bucket pan.
Okay.
I
That's
think.
same. Fried snake nuggets. Yum, Robert Ham said. Well, yeah, no. Not that snake. It's not big enough to be eaten around. I don't know how big a snake's got to get before you can eat it. I've had rattlesnake, but I didn't ask the guy cooking it, hey, how big was this snake? So I know next time if I get one big enough or not.
Longer than an anus with eyeballs.
Well, some of us have abnormally long anuses lawfully, so. What do you think? You have any experience with the gardening / the core belt there lawfully to catch you up on two conversations at once?
Well, Taint Man, thanks for asking.
Well, you didn't pipe up yourself there, fuckface, so now you're in. Tag, you're it.
No experience gardening in adulthood,
Oh, come
and I'm sure the core belt is fine.
on. It's fine, he says. Is fine, he says. You hear
Could you
this
be
shit?
any more vanilla?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lawfully, for adding to the conversation. uh, oh, yeah, the 5 gallon bucket method. I've never had luck with 5 gallon buckets and potatoes, Great and Grace, but onions, great. They were great in 5 gallon buckets. I've heard people who had good luck with carrots. I haven't done it. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should do carrots instead of the spot that I was gonna plant them. Might work out better. Um, maybe. Question, Grit and Grace: have you ever used solar lights to try and extend your growing lights time for your garden bed? Does that translate to extra grow time for your gardens? Because I found some string lights that were like $5. I got a couple of them and I put them on my hoops. I figured they'd look kind of cool at night, but um, I didn't know if maybe they would. Yeah, core, it's KOR. Yeah, you guys got it figured out. Screw crypto. I'm investing in 5 gallon buckets. Hey, man, you'll be eating and everybody else will be starving. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Teresa B, what up?
Teresa in the house.
Follow her all around too, didn't you?
She follows me.
Oh, is that how that works? Nice.
I have a following.
Teresa B, guys, you gotta leave Demo Man Don B. He's just doing his own thing. No, you're all good.
Oh, Hutch. Yeah, Hutch had one going a minute ago.
Oh, Hutch was live? Oh,
He
no.
was.
Aw. Hutch sent me over to love bomb me. Hutch is a good dude. I need to hop on his stream again. I really like getting on with Backwoods and Hutch. I think we get along pretty good. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I couldn't hop in on the other one because they sent the live to me at like 5:30 as I was cooking dinner. I'm like, well, Hutch, you'll have to do that one without me, buddy. Green Thumb Prepper, what up? Thanks, man. Hutch is a good dude. Appreciate him. What up, fish? Nice. Oh, you guys have to give some love from. I'll go. All right, he's still alive. I'm gonna hop on my phone and say he's sexy. Man, good old Hutch. But yeah, guys, I don't know what we got going on. It's not Hutch. This is a very interesting thing that YouTube just brought me to.
Hmm.
Are y'all ready for the polls to switch?
Before you start blaming technology, maybe if you find out
No, Hutch,
you're the problem or not. I'm
you
just
sexy.
Did
The
you say
poll?
the polls to switch?
Yeah.
In
North is south and south is north.
Oh, okay, those polls.
See if we get the fish went back. He's like done. Fish was out. Nice. I
Is
wonder.
that happening soon, lawfully?
And I'm not a scientist, but they're warning about it.
Is
Yeah.
the tinfoil hat people warning about them, or
Yeah. The aluminum foil hat people are.
Aluminum.
I mean that's just gonna mess up compasses.
Well, I appreciate everybody doing that. That's fun.
If the
Bunch of
poll
stuff.
if the polls switched when you flush the toilet, does it go the other way now?
Count Trumpula. Nice. That's a sick name.
Probably.
He's still alive. Yeah. Plants need to sleep to grow, maybe in fall. Yeah, that's interesting. I doubt they'll do much. They just kind of look cool. And hopefully it'll pull some spiders away from the house, right? Put them over by the garden so they can eat the bad bugs.
Tomorrow there's a solar eclipse. Is that true?
What?
That is true.
Yeah, the pole switch, like when who's that guy who was Ice Age Farmer? I can't remember his name right offhand. You remember that guy?
No.
Dude, that guy got
Never heard
kicked
of him.
off from the. No, are you serious? Oh man, he's a huge gardening dude. He was hanging in like with Alaska Prepper and another prepping dude. Man, yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah, you remember how bad Risky Krisky got banned from the internet? Yeah, like times 47 to Ice Age Farmer, dude. Ice Age Farmer was talking about the pole shift, and he was going for like the biblical 7 to 10 years of food stock. Like the dude was huge in the food stock and market, and every time I watched one of his videos, I know shit. I went to and bought like $100 worth of cans again because. Yeah, his shit. He's really intelligent, really smart dude, super scientific. Dude knows his shit. Yeah, if the polls flip, basically, well, there's a reason why Nebraska has a whale hunting law, and we were underwater, so gonna have to have a really good vote. Yeah, that would be like a catastrophic polar vortex change for the entire world, pretty much. If that were to go, which the Earth is in a natural cycle for it, and we are due. So I mean, that's why Greenland and Iceland were named, and they look opposite because when the poles were flipped when they were named, they were like Greenland wasn't ice; it was green, and Iceland wasn't green; it was ice.
I call shenanigans.
No, not shenanigans. It's a legit fucking thing. You can look that up in the science, bro. Ask Fauci about that science. That's a legit thing. It's like I think it's like a 10,000 year cycle or some shit like that. The Earth's done. I think we've recorded. You can see it in the ice too because like how they see it is like a air density thing. So you can actually see in the layers of ice when they core it when the shifts happen because like the air molecules are different for the period of time. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Kind of like the rings on a tree, right? But it's like oxygen molecules. Obviously, they're more moving in warm weather opposed to cold. They're slower moving, so they're not like bouncing around like crazy. Yeah, it's insane.
Pole shift. That sounds like code for something.
Well, that's for fun. Post Ice Age warmth period. Oh yeah, when we had water. Well, whatever. Wee little shenanigans. Hey man, y'all call shenanigans, but when you all need to hang out with the Eskimos, let me know. X-47, oddly specific. What did I miss here? Freaking came down on him hard. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Grit and Grace knew Ice Age Farmer. See, I'm not crazy. Yeah,
So
you
he,
can grow in dollar store totes, but remember, guys, like same with the water bottle thing, they'll leach stuff from the plastic into your food.
Yeah, it's everything.
Yeah, fucking can't get away from how they're trying to kill us, bastards.
no, Grit and Grace is talking about spiders.
Oh yeah,
You
same with
haven't seen
snakes.
you haven't seen a good spider unless you walk between two palm trees down here, and a banana spider has a web stretched between it, and it gets caught all over your face and your head.
Nope, definitely fucking not. You can keep that shit. Uh,
Go to the land down under. Those
nope,
are where the,
nope. The people that live down there are a different breed, man. I'd be EDC and a flamethrower and a shoddy. Ain't
Yeah.
no freaking way, man.
Just learn not to walk between trees that are somewhat close together.
Yeah, just learn not to exist outside. Be like, oh, everything out here is trying to kill me, and it's huge. That's nice. I love it down here. Oh, look at this! Look at this cute freaking kangaroo. Oh, it wants to punch the shit out of me, man. I'm in a bad neighborhood. I should get the fuck out of this country. Is that why Trump wants Greenland? No. Their economy's crumbling. They're about to Venezuela. They kind of need somebody to pull them out, but they do have a shitload of natural resources. So might as well be us before somebody else, right? China and Russia are already fighting for Africa. I'm sure, honestly, Africa is probably a pop-off point for World War III because it's so rich in resources. And it's also the world's testing ground for,
Yeah.
vaccines and shit like that and sterilization. And they're like, fuck it. Let's just kill this group of tent people like Anakin Skywalker cutting up all the freaking sand people, right? Like, oh, well, like there's a whole bunch more Tusken Raiders, kind of same thing. Caffeine Knock 27 said kangaroos are the white-tailed deer that went to prison. That's hilarious.
I have not heard that one.
But yeah, Grit and Grace is right. He got de-platformed. I think that people that are pretty close, just like Risky Trisky. And if you guys don't know him, I don't know where you've been in the gun tubing specter for the last decade, but yeah, man, people that are close and hovering on topics, or like Alex Jones. Well, he had some eccentric topics. He was on topic. He was hovering right over, Truth Central, years before shit came to light. So people like that, man. I mean, look what they did to him, super publicly. I mean, that guy's basically destroyed and times four whatever he can ever make in his life to try and pay that shit back, right? So it's crazy. But yeah, Ice Age Farmer, man. He I don't know if even any of his old videos are still up, but yeah, him and Alaskan Prepper, they did some stuff, and he did something with somebody else, but like um yeah, it would be like the equivalent to like if they wanted to delete uh Canadian Prepper off the internet. Like, he was that big at the time. Like, I think him and Canadian Prepper were like about the same size channel then. It's crazy. Yeah, Alaskan Prepper is still on, but I think he's moved off of YouTube because I think he got deplatformed here as well.
It's not Ice Age Farmer Resources, is it?
No, it's just Ice Age Farmer. Grit and Gray said he had 3-letter friends show up to his house, and CPS got called several times. Yeah, see, you guys all say, you got nothing to lose. You can put your face and stuff out on the internet. The CPS comes over at Muffin Tops when his kid's 3. It's going to be a traumatic thing. You got teenagers or something, I understand, but Muffin Top don't need none of that shit going down here. So y'all do your thing.
I don't know. I think that all needs to get like all these false accusations need to do something about it.
Yeah. Um,
We call
Definitely
them.
something. There's a huge increase in it because the left has found it to be a effective in silencing people that they don't like, and b like there's been a ton of 2A YouTubers that have got swatted like the last month. It's a little bit crazy. Gen X Gemini said, "Alert! World War III imminent. Canadian prepper. Buy my shit." Yeah, that's pretty much him.
Your
Uh,
money's no good. Give it to me.
yeah, right. Um, Fienddog 27. Yep, worst as Fatty's West Side videos. The worst 9 words that you can hear is "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." No shit. Farming Forest is okay. Stopped watching because he was just too big. Never interested with any of my comments, which got old. Yeah, I can understand that. Which, by the way, when we get full on into gardening mode, Grit and Grace, I wouldn't mind if you have a group of gardening friends to spread some knowledge, and then canning friends, and see um, how you can along with your
Your
how do I want to
crowd.
say it? Well, yeah, we'll be your homies because we want food to eat when the world ends, right? But um, the uh, the canning, whilst everything is crapping out produce, they're both time consuming projects, and how you balance that would be kind of a cool chat to have, especially with people that are dipping their toes into both. Like I dipped my toes into Canon a couple of years ago, and I'm still learning a shitload on Canon, and I'm going further than like my grandma pretty much just stops at water bath and she just water baths everything, but she's been doing it for 80 decades, so probably not going to change her. But like I've been getting super into like the dehydration thing, and like I'll eventually probably do the freeze dryer, which thank goodness Pat's working through all the kinks for me. But we have another mag member that lives about 2 hours away, and she got a freeze dryer for Christmas, and because she was overabundance on eggs with her chickens, and she has a small homestead, so she's a bug out location number you guys don't need to know. But yeah, like their little homestead is pretty freaking bitchin'. Pretty much, she's pretty close to where like her great grandparents were gardening wise. Like she pays for very little of her food at this point, so that's actually awesome. Um, she got a bunch of kids to feed too, so which is good because they pull all the weeds, right? But what's a bake off? Oh, it's a mini game to win muffins. So when I do a giveaway chat, you buy tickets to for your entries for muffins. So the more you participate in the chat, and the more that you do like the eye hunts and stuff, I think you need what 50 to do a bake off. You need 50 muffins to do a bake off, and you can. It's a random thing. You can get some muffins out of it, or you can lose them. It's a gamble. I have a couple other mini games that you can play too to get muffins, but on the 500 sub chat giveaway, I use that for people to get tickets for their entries for the 500 sub chat giveaway, and I got 10 gifts when we hit 1,000. So, um, yep. Thanks, Coolfoot. But yeah, it's a fun little mini game I play. I think somebody else plays it that's involves pirates. Can't remember the channel right offhand, but I know somebody else has this kind of bot mini game that's like pirate based. I want to say it starts something with a C. I think it's Corsair. I think Corsair does it that way too.
Corsair.
Yeah, maybe that's it. That's what it is. Muffin Top's retarded. He can't do words.
Use your words.
I can't. Lawfully makes fun of me for my mispronunciations.
You almost sounded Canadian.
Hey there, go and buy my gear. Gas masks galore. I'm all out of iodine pills, but don't look at these 40 fucking pallets of iodine pills behind me there. Oh, don't forget World War IV is about to start up again. Oh shit, we haven't hit World War III yet. Buy my shit. Subscriber only mode. What?
I got a rogue mod.
Not here.
That way, if they want to participate, they got a sub.
Oh,
Lawfully's the hall monitor.
yeah. We got Lawfully in the house. He's like Cartman when he's Dog the Bounty Hunter style hall monitor.
Authority.
Respect my authority.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you got a hall pass? Go with Christ. Need a cigarette?
Like, share, and sub. Twin Muffin Tops mini game.
Yeah. Lawfully, did you say what you did this week to get prepped up? Did you do anything crazy?
No.
But you went and bought those freaking fudge round things that you were talking about.
I bought some more chili.
Oh, there you go.
That's prepping. Buying those fudge things makes him happy.
Too bad Justin B wasn't on here. I got those penguin crackers that he was telling me about. I like the flavor of Whales better. They're like saltier, but the penguin crackers are almost like a cross between Goldfish and Cheez-Its. Like they have a cheesier flavor, but they're not like super salty. They're not bad. And he was not kidding. The box is like 3 times the amount of the Whales box for $1.50 at Wally World. So that's pretty rad. Looks like he's still sub mode. I don't understand what sub mode is.
No, I was telling Coldfoot.
Oh, I have no idea. That stops newcomers for chatting at all, though. No, I don't want to do that. They can talk if they want. If they're crazy, I got the hall monitor lawfully here. Lawfully spicy tonight. Ooh, you're spicy, lawfully.
There you go.
Hey, Gen X. Here we go. Pinned comment for the night. Here we go. Ready? Hey, where'd my mouse go? There we go. Gen X Gemini says, my preps for the week is not choking the shit out of my fucktard coworkers. It's a great prep. That is a 10 out of 10 muffin top approved. That's funny.
Oh, wait, here you go.
I don't know, guys. I was going to do some scenarios and I didn't think of any.
What's it called? How about that?
There's a lot of stuff going on, but I kind of want the news to shake out a little bit further.
That post in your war info thing about the hospitals being targeted.
Yeah, I had ran that through another trusted source, and that's been some hearsay stuff for here and there. But DS era is right. Like that's a mode, kind of like the book. The man, I cannot think of the book. What?
Day of Wrath.
Thank you, Day of Wrath. Thank you, Lovely. Yeah, pretty much. But I think that I still think that the bigger bang for the buck would be schools and daycares. I mean, schools, daycares, and hospitals, I suppose. But hospitals actually typically have some sort of security, even if it's just observe report, whereas the latter typically doesn't have any of that. Screw you guys, I'm going home, says Robert Ham. Hell yeah.
Can they sell those whale crackers in Nebraska?
Yes, it does not count as whaling, but if you see some of the fat bitches here, you ought to know that we should probably still have that season active because, my God.
Did you see that guy in his homemade boiler in Texas?
What? No, I don't think I did. But I tell you what, since I've started that war Discord thing, man, I feel very underinformed on the Ukraine-Russian war after having this tab, because every time I look at that and I like I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's like 8 things in here. And I go look at it in the news and it's just like, yeah, Russia said Trump farted, so then he's waiting for a phone call. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I look over here. I'm like, oh my god, there's like 40 people that just got exploded here. That's not in the fucking news. You know what I mean? Like, the news is so slow. So I kind of really dig this war info tab that we started. Also, you know what is another good tab is this food recall thing. I have been noticing a ton of food recalls. Cheese, Coke, um, dude, chips. There's like tortilla chip recall in like 17 states, which I should probably be dropping in here since I've thought about that now. But dude, there's so many things getting recalled food wise. What in the f is happening there, dude?
It's crazy.
And by the way, I don't know if y'all have seen the new KFC commercial. You know what? Let's watch that because Muffin Top ain't eating KFC anymore.
Finger dicking good.
What's it called? Dog food too. Dog food
Yeah.
got recalled crazy.
All kinds of things are getting recalled. This thing has went viral. I don't know if you guys have seen this shit. It's crazy.
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, get ready to fucking live.
I have cable.
Well, this is on the internet.
You're on the internet.
No. What?
You got your muffin or your chunk.
Turn Chungus down.
God damn it, Chungus, get out of here. All right, here we go. What is this? The KFC. All right, I don't want to get in trouble. So it's the eye of
Chungus is in the way for me.
still.
No.
Well, there ain't
No.
nothing on the screen no more.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Don't be scaring me like that. Look at that eye on that chicken. I don't really understand the significance of that. I also don't want to get copyright infringement.
I think you'll be alright if it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Anyway, so group
What
of
the
weirdos.
heck is happening?
Yeah, dude, this is some funky shit. This is a KFC commercial. Like, I don't know what their target audience was for this, but my god. It's kind of funky.
There you go.
Look at it's the golden
Their
egg.
commercials have been off the rails for years.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is like Super Bowl production quality though. Like this is some big money for KFC right here. What up, Rip Girl? You think I'll get dinged for that music?
The worst part is this. It says it's part 2. There's a part 1.
Oh, this is the second one. Oh, this isn't what I wanted.
That's what it says. It says part 2.
Oh, I haven't seen this one then. Let's wait. Well, now we're all going to be really confused.
Why do we need to drop the egg?
I don't know what the fuck's happening right now. I haven't seen this one, okay?
I hope it floats.
Oh, yeah. This is still part 1. I don't know what to talk about part 2. Look at this. Watch, Lawfully, watch.
Gravy.
See the dude, right? Okay. Alright, before YouTube tries to sting me because of this music or some shit, watch this. Okay, no more bubbles, right? The guy is now chicken, Lawfully. Believe in chicken.
Silent Green.
That was a dude. So, the thing that's going viral is, are we motherfucking eating people from KFC? Have y'all seen this?
Well, I mean, everything tastes like chicken, right?
No, it does. No, it doesn't. Demoman.
That's what everybody says. Here,
That's
try
not
this.
how chicken works.
KFC coming in with a recall. We have human flesh in our chicken.
Contaminated.
Imagine how much that egg costs, right? I bet that's a double yolk for sure.
You know what? I gotta give it to Taco Bell. Their commercials are simple to the point.
Yeah. Ding. Are you broke as fuck? Would you like to eat some food when you're drunk as shit? Come to Taco Bell. We're open. Yeah, we get that. Grit and Gray said this is a KFC commercial. The F, right? Man, that was a poor time for the mag to be hungry again for my mini bot game. Yeah, definitely a cult kind of commercial, right? Jacob 2A guy, what's up, man? Uh, funky, very funky, right? Especially, I don't know. Did I do that story where that gal said she found some kid's tooth in her kid's chicken nugget, and it wasn't her kid's tooth? So, like, the allegations that McDonald's has been feeding us people for years, and now this
Oh
fast
no,
food stuff, huh?
there 100% was a dude. There was a maintenance worker that fell into an auger in a chicken plant in Oklahoma like a week ago.
Oh no. Was his name morning or evening food? No, human tastes more like bald eagle or spotted owl. Okay, well, thank you for letting us know, Rip Curl. What do both of those taste like?
I would agree with Gen X Gemini.
On
Long pork.
long pork. Yeah, there you go.
Just
Tastes
I don't
like
know.
pork. Yeah. Um, interesting times we live in. Even more interesting was when the 23andMe dropped. So yeah. Uh,
That is just weird. I didn't. I don't.
that
I
is,
don't.
dude. That's a funky commercial, right?
It got you to talk about it.
Oh yeah, it definitely made me know I'm not eating KFC ever, which is a shame because every once in a while I'd be like, man, I'm gonna go get me like a half pound of gizzards because they still do gizzards.
Hmm. That's all I got to say
No
about that.
hate. I can appreciate that at least you are 80 on the outside too.
Um,
I have never been like, man, I'm gonna go to KFC and get gizzards.
what, dude? Gizzards are bomb. Don't even play, bro. I used to get
And
them from a local joint, but they closed down because the guy got old as fuck.
That happens.
I
Yeah,
think I think
if
I'd
we're
rather
lucky enough.
touch possum over chicken gizzards.
What? No way, man. Possum's gross.
Possum gizzard?
No, no, not
No.
possum gizzard.
He's a refined man. He knows his gizzards.
You just fry them in a pan.
Yeah, dude, deep fat fried. Everything's good deep fat fried. Apparently, so are people.
Armadillo. Possum on the half shell.
Turtle power. Had me some armadillo. It's a place that used to serve it up here in Nebraska, but then I don't know what happened, but they can't serve it anymore. But they still serve crawdads and crocodile. It's pretty good.
I think possums or armadillo carry leprosy.
Hey, Krista's here.
What up, Krista Moore? It's some of Twins crowd. But yeah, I'm trying to get ACR on, and we have Little Randall, not the super duper official. Also looking at getting a couple other guys on. Let me see. Hold on. I was talking to him the other day. Last night, like super late, right? Um, Mid tier. I don't know if you guys have ever watched him, but I'm trying to get him on the channel. Uh, he's he does a lot of like walking bug out videos and like camping stuff. So he's a cool dude. He's pretty laid back, pretty. He's not super flashy with the gear or anything like that, but a little bit more bushcraft and a little bit more actually putting into practice like get home theory, things like that, and getting out and actually cooking and doing some living out in the wild out of your backpack, right? So um, it's a skill, and you need to be uncomfortable, guys. So maybe you just take a couple weekends this year and try and get uncomfortable. Oh, another thing I wanted to do. Have you guys seen Poland has conscripted all of their males to do no Rip Curl? I will not. Um, Poland has conscripted all of their males to be militarily trained and they have released a brochure for basically emergency preparedness for the populace. And France has done the same thing, and a bunch of UK has done the same thing. I think Poland was a month's worth of supplies, and then France and the rest of the UK was 3 days. But basically, they just gave their entire populace a checklist of stuff to get prepped up on because I don't know if you heard, France and the rest of Europe basically Russia was going to agree to the ceasefire, and then basically like the rest of NATO, like Germany and France and a couple other countries, said no. We're gonna keep sending shit to Ukraine. I don't care what the United States is doing. So, uh, very volatile situation there. But basically, when you tell your populace, you're on your own. Like even France is like talking like domestic how to fight back because obviously their population doesn't have a lot of firearms in it. Like how to fight boots on the ground. Like MacGyver it. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy.
I just
For
looked
when
up.
France inevitably surrenders.
Well, yeah. Let's be real.
I just looked up. Poland's no longer accepting migrants from Belarus.
Yeah. Well, Belarus is friends with Russia, so that makes a lot of sense.
I didn't think that they were before. I met some Poles the other day. They were nice dudes.
Yeah.
I think
Look, they're over here getting ready.
they want to go. That's the problem. They want to show a new weapon or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I asked one of them, I was like, is that a Hillikin Tex possum waist pack? And he was like, yes, you have very good eye to notice that from over there.
Yeah.
He was like,
I need to get me some of this Helicon Tex you keep drooling over.
what's a Polish company? So he was like, Hillikin is like 50 kilometers from where we live.
Yeah. It's their 511. Nice.
Basically.
Yeah. It's their Condor. Is it their Condor or is it their 511?
Probably
Yep.
Condor.
There is a training event that I heard 4 soldiers died and 9 injured. I don't know if that was 9 military injured or civvy injured, but yeah, Belarus training exercise. You're right, Robert Ham. And I haven't heard much about that. So
Is that the one where they were in a vehicle that went in the water? It sunk or something?
I don't remember. I think something happened. Like I think something blew up on the vehicle.
Oh,
I don't know. It's hard telling. I don't know if it was a vehicle, boat, or plane, but I think something blew up. Catastrophic failure, and then people are unalived. Dang old Matt says, "Look, France is starting another world war. Damn it, France, you dick."
damn frogs.
Jason
They're
goes,
working on their white flags right now.
"Oh yeah, they're getting all of them ready." Um, interesting times. Randy Butternubs, what up?
I wish we can get silencers like they have over there. As easy as it is.
Well, I mean, if you just sign at the dotted line, you can
I
get
wouldn't.
whatever
I
you, can
wouldn't
get
trade them.
whatever you can battlefield pick up.
I wouldn't trade their laws for our laws.
No, just that one specific one.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I got probably the cheapest can on the market, and it's one of the bigger and heavier cans. But I am having a ball with that thing.
Does it say Napa on the side or Fram?
No,
Is
I
it from
broke even on it at 1,000 muffins. Silencer Co. Hybrid 46 multi-caliber can. Kind of like a jack of all trades, so I could try out a couple things on it and see if I liked it or not, and I liked it or not.
You sure it's not from Timu?
Definitely no Timu Tactical for Muffin Top. I think I've very much found that Condor is kind of like Condor between Condor and a Milsurp. I really don't think you need to go any lower in quality. Now, me saying that and getting Tacticon armament, whatever, like it's better than some of the Condor belts that I ran before. And quite frankly, none of us are operators on the internet here. So whatever gear you got on a gear tree that's never seen dirt, you're probably a fag. You know what I mean? Like I actually, if you don't use your gear, you can use this gear for hunting gear. It doesn't have to be like, oh my god, this is only for when shit hits the fan, and I got to keep this shit vacuum sealed and pristine, and don't look at it. Like, calm down, bro, Captain fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, wear your shit. Find a way to integrate it. Like, okay, cool, you're gonna walk around the farm with your EDC. Well, fucking throw it in a safari land and wear it on an outside the waistband belt, so it's more comfortable. Like, it don't have to be crazy.
That was like your last live, you know. Go eat your food. See if you like it before you buy.
Yeah, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, I got a bunch of cheap stuff, and like, if it's Patriots, if it's Augustin Farms, whatever, if it's just cans from Wally World, eat it, because like when I did that spam taste test video, I flat told you guys, I'm like, I hate this brand spam, and I don't like this one, and I I would rather pay more money to stock something that I'll actually enjoy than to stock this just because it's cheaper. It tastes like shit. Like I don't want to. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to feed it to anybody. You know what I mean? If your food tastes like shit and you got 10 years of it, you're gonna fucking hate the next 10 years. Like you got to have something in there that's actually good tasting, like lawfully. Which I think I seen on the left side of that package in my video. That's kind of their bougie brand on that Ready Wise. I think that is to compete with the
Yeah.
refuel because of course, in between time, the meat was pretty similar. I think the veg was better in the peak, and the noodles were close. And sauces, it's been too long to compare, but the sauce in that one was better than Mountain House, and the meat actually felt like steak chunks opposed to little sponge balls. So noodles are just kind of like freeze dried noodles are just kind of freeze dried noodles. There's not really a, oh man, this is the best textured noodle, blah blah blah. Like, okay, well, eat it, try it. A weekend, if you work, your Monday through Friday, a weekend's a good time. Eat lunch, bust out a freeze dried meal and eat it for lunch. Just try it. You might hate it and you don't want to stock it anymore. Or you might find one you're like, oh man, I love this sweet and sour chicken. I need like 20 more of those. Okay, then stock that one. You know what I mean? If you hate stroganoff, don't stock it. If you love the chili mac, stock that one.
Like
So
Dane Cook.
yeah, I love Dan Cook. Guy cracks me up.
Sweet
Uh,
and sour sauce.
sweet and sour. Muffin gets his optics exclusively from UTG. Hey man, I've run some UTG shit. I've run some Monstrum shit too. Just saying. I'll be honest with you. I just tried it. Uh, uh, I think bottom line, probably Vortex. I'm pretty excited to start. I need to get out with this Arc and get some rounds through it. See how that works out. Jacob 2A guy said my Griffin can looks solid. Hope I can try it. You should consider. Yeah, I would love to get a hold of a Griffin can, but they're not cheap. The next problem is my gun shop that sold cans near me only had like 3 cans, and I bought one of the last 3 they had at the time because that was when approvals were going through the roof, and can manufacturers were having problems trying to meet demand. So I was happy I could get something to run through my pistols and my rifles and my 22 and all that shit, and just have fun with it. So I'm cool with it.
Chasing ghosts, so that's funny.
France has won more battles than any European country. Fought the Germans to stalemate, dug in World War One. Had to evac their army and regroup with sole allies. World War Two. We give them shit, but they're also the ones with most drop rifles. So But yeah, if all you have is MREs, you're gonna need a handicap stall with some handrails. Yeah, that ain't no lie, bro. Oh man. Lawfully said he wants an Otter Creek Labs I don't know how to say that word. 30 polonium. Tell me that word.
Polonium.
Yeah. Is that like a super sick can or what?
That's an expensive one.
Really? Oh,
They're
okay.
bomb proof.
Damn. What's the muffins on that?
I hadn't paid attention to retail. Like under 7,
Oh,
probably realistically.
oh shit. That ain't bad. Yeah. I am looking at getting some cheap night vision. I'm looking at a cheaper drone right now just to try everything. I'm trying to dip my toes in all those markets, but those are some expensive markets to dip your toes into. You're good, Robert. Have a good one, man. Deuces. I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up because I'm just rambling, squirreling after squirreling. Still trying to get Rip Curl on. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's being crazy. I use a Campbell soup can. Hey, man, it's a good stack. It's practical stack. I was going through. We went and hit up Sam's, and the wife's like, I think we're getting a little bit low on mac and cheese. And I looked at her. I'm like, baby, you serious right now? She's like, I think we should just get some more, just in case. And I'm like, I had to stop the cart, and I turned around. I'm like, baby, are you serious? She's like, you might be right about stocking up this stuff. So Muffin Top went and got some extra stock, and I had a prep it boner walking through the store, and I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, you want some more of this? She's like, oh yeah, grab 2 of them. I'm like, oh yeah, we're getting more of this stuff too. Let's grab some of this. But I did notice, I don't know if you guys have yet, but keep an eye out. Used to be able to get an 8-pack of the Idahoan potatoes, the butter and garlic, and then the home style, or the butter and garlic and then the sour cream and chives. Now they went up. First, I noticed they used to be like 8, 9, 10 muffins for an 8-pack, right? Then I seen they were 13 and some change, and I'm like, uh-oh, these went up a little bit. I grabbed the box. As I was putting it in the cart, I looked at it, and I'm like, the fuck is this? It's 13 bucks and change, and now it's 3 and 3.
Damn it.
So shrinkflation, y'all, start watching this stuff.
They're getting you both
Mhm.
directions.
Yeah, and then I came home. My wife's like, "Are you sure?" Came home, pulled out the other 10 boxes that I got of them. And she's like, "Oh my god, that got so expensive." I'm like, "We have to quit eating this now because I need this to last the apocalypse." You know what I mean? Like that stuff was cheap and good and is quick to add aside to a meal. Like that's why we like it. It's like already in kind of like a Mylar-esque package. I'm like, shit. So now we're looking for those in singles on sale, which we used to do a lot with like the Nora rice sides or like the rice aronis. I don't know if you guys stock that stuff for yourselves, but when like Hamburger Helper goes on sale, I'd go buy like 100 boxes. When they go on sale for like $1 or like 5 for 5 or 10 for 10, I buy $100 worth. Am I going to eat that much in a year? Probably fucking not, but it just goes back in the stockpile, and every time it's that, I don't want to go pay $2.50 for a box of Hamburger Helper. I don't want to pay that price. Or like when I do my canned tuna, I'll go buy 2 or 3 cases when it's 50 or 46 cents a can. I'm not paying $1.30 a can. That's stupid. When I know if I have to wait all fucking year and buy 6 cases of fucking tuna, when it's at a price point that I'm happy with, I will wait, and I will buy cases when it's there. Last time I was there buying it up, I bought the cases, and then I was going through trying to make another case with the cans that were left. And this gal's like, "Geez, save some tuna for the rest of us." I'm like, "Bitch, you should have been here before me."
Yeah, go get some KFC.
Yeah, get out of my face. I'm saving money, man. I've been waiting all year for this sale. Don't even fucking play with me. You know what I mean? Jacob 2A guy said spam's okay. Definitely a desperate time. It's hard to eat. Soup is a good one. I like spam. One of my
I
favorite
like
meals, spam and rice, bro. I can eat that all day long.
I get the dry soup mixes.
Yeah,
guess-
like Bear
I'm just
Creek.
eating
Yeah,
that.
Bear Creek, yeah.
Those are so good, dude. I love the broccoli cheddar one. Like you just throw in a big bag of frozen broccoli with it, dude. That's a huge meal. So good. Yeah. Gumbo one's pretty good. I don't like the chili one as much, and the chicken noodle one's all right, but I prefer homemade chicken noodle. But I mean,
Right.
it's good stuff. It is good stuff. I have a lot of that. Um,
Not going to be sending anything back to the chef during the apocalypse.
no, you're gonna be eating it
I
with a
think the
side of
biggest thing,
fungus,
water too. You can go a little bit
dude.
without food, but water,
Dude,
man.
water's huge, especially with all that survival stuff, man, because it takes a lot of water. That's a. I feel like we talk about like water purification stuff all the time, but dude, there is literally no way to store a year's worth of water. Like unless you got a swimming pool that's clean or you have a hand pump well, like trying to store the amount of water you need for a year is so heavy and it takes up so much space. And then you have to worry about what containers it's in because if it's in plastic containers and that's all you got, if you got 500 freaking packs of water sealed up and stacked on a pallet, you got a pallet of bottled water. That is not the way to store your fucking water, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gen X said the only thing he can afford is earthworms. Hey, man, earthworms is a good prep.
Crickets. I'd rather go with crickets.
Yeah, mealworms too. That's a barter too. I've been seeing a lot more posts where the purchased chicken feed. Everybody's noticing a reduction in their eggs. Okay, guys, if you don't think that they're doing the same thing with our human consumption food, you're you're mistaken. They're trying to get that vaccine into everything. It's in your pork, it's in your cattle, it's in your corn, it's in your soybeans. Like that shit is in everything you eat. To try and eat pure, it's damn near impossible. Like unless you're 100% animal husbanding your own shit, and they don't need any antibiotics, they don't get sick, they don't have birthing issues, shit like that. Like the amount it would take to feed your family of say four for a year without anything that vaccines or GMO shit has fucked with, I don't even know what a person could do today. Because you can't even go buy seeds that aren't fucked with. Like, unless you got great granny had like 55-gallon drums of seeds that are heirloom and were sealed properly, what do? You can't get away from all this chemical shit.
Nope.
But Gen X said KFC is soiling green. Yeah, man. It's people chicken.
According to that commercial.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched that commercial with us there, Gen X Gemini, but that guy went in and he came out with extra crispy. You know what I'm saying? He went in that lake and he came out. It wasn't an original recipe. He was a crispy baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, grit and grace. Good luck with that. Everything's tainted. Do the best you can, dude, for real. But you hit it, Slideshow Bob. Water is one of the hardest things to prep, and that's why for the price point. And I think it was Fiend Dog who was questioning. He's like, "Are those pitchers even worth it?" Yeah, dude. I'll take anything that gets rid of chemical out of my family's belly. You know what I mean? If you're making mac and cheese, you got to boil the noodles. If you can do anything to help make your family healthier, do it. If it's a $30-$50 fucking water pitcher with Muffin Top's affiliate link, if it's a gravity countertop filter with Muffin Top's affiliate link, if it's you're making friends with a farmer at church and you go out and learn how to butcher a sheep with them and you get some of the meat, go do it. Especially the butchering thing, that's a skill. Uh, something somebody just talked to me and I think they're like starting to form their own like little prepping group. Kind of the vibe I was getting off of them, and they were talking. Oh, I'm buying this, and I have this much this and all this, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's new. He's excited, but he's also telling everybody what he's got and where. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy is dumb. I'm like, oh man, that's cool. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Like I'm thinking, shut your fucking mouth, because there's people walking by and looking there, and then you had it right. This one guy walked by he worked with, and he said, "Hey, I know whose house I'm going to when the world ends." That
Right.
kid is getting swacked, bro. You know what I mean? He's gonna have people like that, but
He's gonna have
he,
house guests.
oh yeah, unexpected and probably outnumbering what he has capabilities of. And yes, tainted meat, lawfully, 100%.
Lawfully likes to taint.
His favorite cut. Nice. Uh,
It's
um,
the most well protected.
yeah, yeah, and the most flavorful. Good man. Uh,
Naturally smoked.
yeah. Oh man, that's gross.
Nice.
Um. Oh my lord, I lost my train of thought. That's hilarious, lawfully. You should have just said that. I probably would have laughed for 20 minutes straight. Um. I've 100% forgot what I was saying, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm picturing Funyuns.
I love Funyuns.
Well, you were conducting the train, but then your attention shifted to the caboose.
Oh yeah, so the kid, right? So he was talking how he's all new and stuff, and he's like, "Man, I'm ready. I'm a shooter." Blah blah blah. And you guys know I've said it 100 times. And I'm like, "That's cool." I'm like, so if the world ends and I come over to your house, and I'm like, I got a messed up back. I'm like, what can I do if you're the shooter? He's like, oh man, we need another shooter. I said, well, what if I just show up with like 4 spades and some work gloves? He's like, what am I gonna do with that? I'm like, oh man, this kid's fucked. I'm like, bro, when are you not gonna need somebody with a spade? And I'm like, I'm good with a gun. Like I'm a hunter and I shoot and stuff, and I did some security work and shit. And he's like, all right, cool, you can be a shooter. I'm like, bro, who's gonna run your garden? I'm like, do you know how big of a garden you're gonna need? How big of capability do you have right now to do a garden? He's like, well, I don't do a garden. He's like, why would I need a garden? He's like, I got stuff stored. I'm like, dude,
Hmm.
what happens when that runs out?
See, that's your chance to educate the young man.
And I kind of did, and I was talking and stuff, and I think um, he may go spring turkey hunting. He's got a spot, but he's never spring turkey hunted, so I might get a new spot to go turkey hunting over here with this guy and kind of teach him the ropes a little bit, which sucks because turkeys are really smart, so it's kind of a hard thing to start on. But um, man,
Hmm.
yeah, chasing ghosts. What's your plans to preserve meat with no electricity? Smoke, salt. Salt's an important prep and for barter. Yeah, and it has to be the right kind of salt to salt cure as well, and being able to keep the flies off it and the fungus and man, it's yeah, it's hard. If you consume it, you have to replace it. Yep, 100%. Yep, you can over an open fire. I haven't done it, but I would assume trying to regulate the heat for the amount of time would suck over fire. A lot of things to think about. I just think that everybody thinks that which most people get into the prepping, and it's the guns and it's the cool stuff, and they want to do the battle belt and the chest rig and the bug out bags, and then they think they're good. Okay, looks like you're a loot drop for somebody because you didn't do food. You know what I mean? Or you're going to become part of the problem. So it's interesting. So, skill. I think the big thing was I was like, so what's your skill set? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, are you police, military, blah blah blah? Like, what makes you a shooter? He's like, well, it's my group and I have some guns. I'm like, and like, do you know any tactics? Do you like have you ever shot anything alive? Have you ever punched anything but paper? No, it's a little fucking different, bro. You ever shot anything moving? Like, it's a little fucking different, bro. I'm like, you should probably just try to go deer hunting this year because it'll teach you a lot of skills. And I didn't invite the guy, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's just interesting to see how so many people think, oh man, I got 10 guns or I got 20 guns. I'm prepped. Like, bro, you're gonna get schwacked because you're gonna be the problem. Some mom with a fucking 22 revolver is going to cap you trying to steal food out of their 5-year-old son's mouth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Some 80-year-old with a single fucking shot 20 gauge is going to cap you for trying to bust in and steal his wife's medication. Like that shit, it ain't gonna fly. There's hardier people out there, and dude, you know it would be killer. Which Muffin Top, man, I'm trying to find. If you're a chiropractor and you're in Nebraska, I am taking all invites out for my fucking mag because that saves my life. That the chiropractor I went to today, he fixed my leg issue. I can move my toes now. They're really fucking sore for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I can move my toes. That pain, oh thank God, dude. Thank fucking God for chiropractors because, dude, and shit hits the fan, I might blow one. Just saying. Um, yeah, that
There you go.
dude. Yeah, you want? Just saying, man. Like that kind of stuff, dude. A dentist and shit hits the fan. Could you even imagine, dude? Could you even imagine needing your wisdom teeth pulled like Pat Wright needs right now, and shit hits the fan? How absolutely terrible that would be.
Oh yeah, you have to do it with an ice skate like Tom Hanks
Oh,
did.
yeah, dude. Fuck that, dude. And then without being on all the drugs and stuff, like the pain, like, dude, I had my sinuses done 2 years ago. Dude, that was the most miserable 9 days off work ever. And every 2 hours, I was popping hydros and flushing blood and crap out of my face with like a little nasal thing. Dude, if you had that kind of problem going on and shit hits the fan, or like you just got out of a surgery or you're right-handed shooter, you just had your arm in a cast and shit hits the fans happens. Guess what? You're not the shooter anymore because you can't run a gun with a fucking cast on your arm. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
What's your next skill you can do with your left hand? And it ain't going to be jacking everybody off. It might be. It might be your skill. I don't know. uh,
Everybody's good at something.
yeah. Gen X Gemini said, "No worries, my teeth." Well, what? Okay, what happens if you're cutting wood, man, and you get a big old splinter just sticking in your eye, hanging out your eye? Boy, is that going to be a problem and shit. It's the fan because you dumbass forgot to wear safety glasses.
Chip tooth too. That's a big one.
Dude, oh, dude, I know, dude. Could you even imagine, like, you get into a brawl or something and shit hits the fan and you come out on top and, like, 4 of the guys had baseball bats and half your guys wake up, look at you missing all their front teeth? Oh, dude. That would blow, dude. Getting your teeth knocked out and shit hits the fan. That would hurt something fierce.
That would suck.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. I was going to end it and I squirreled for a long time. Root vegetables, root cellars. Yeah. You got to be careful with your stuff freezing. We had one mag member had that issue with a ton of squash and it molded because it froze and then it sweat when it unfroze and it molded out all the squash. They had 4 totes of squash gone, mold, junk. They're like, wow, I didn't think it got that cold. They had like kind of a crawl space, like a cemented in area. They're like, I thought it would be fine down there because like the people they bought it from had like their canned food down there and stuff. Might want to put an old school thermometer down there and check on that bad boy. It was a cold, cold winter up here in Nebraska. It probably hadn't been that cold in a minute. You know what I mean? Like we hit minus wind chill. We hit like minus 30, no problem for a couple weeks. So that's not normal times, man. So you got to prep for the harder times than what your normal times are. Chasing ghosts, rabbit hunt with a bow. I use blunts. Bow is quiet. Oh, save ammo for people. Yeah, fair enough. Man, you're bow hunting rabbit. You're way better than I am. I'm shooting them with a 22 or a shotgun. Say root cellar like your dad does. I'm just a hillbilly. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of things happening. The only thing you can do is increase your guys' area and what you can do. Grab the book When There's No Dentist. I'll have to check that out. That's a good idea.
Dude, we need grit and grace on this.
Yeah, dude, Grit and Grace, why have you not been on my chat yet? What are you even doing right now? All right. I think I got ACR lined up for Tuesday. If not, then I'll have mid tier, and then after that, we're gonna get Grit and Grace on.
Yeah.
She's pretty knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. We need that. That's some practical prepping. That's some knowledge that needs passed on to people that have no idea how to do it. So, go out and try and get some gardening stuff figured out here in the next couple weeks, and make your mistakes, and then you'll have plenty of questions to ask Grit and Grace. Because I've I've been learning the whole time. Last year was a huge curveball because I did the bugs and the no miracle grow, no spray on fertilizer, none of that crap, man. Like it was, man. If you don't have all that shit stocked to the freaking rafters, like 7 to get rid of bugs and stuff, like just the animal spray blocker, like dude, dude, like you're gonna lose so much to pestilence and rodents and greedy ass neighbors. Like, damn, man, it's unreal. It's unreal the amount of plants you can lose to bugs.
Bugs and critters.
Ugh, dude. I tried it. It was rough. It was way rough. I'll tell you what, the rest of my mag members who weren't doing it were shitting out produce. And I'm over here like, I have praying mantises though. Like, what
I
can
think
you do?
Fiend Dog did that. He bought like a whole 100 of them, and they didn't do crap.
Oh, they did, except for my neighbor did that bougie garden right next to mine and sprayed everything, so half my bugs just died, like on the other side of the chain link fence. And I was like, "Oh no, I spent money on these bugs, you dick."
Did you buy them locally?
No, we had them shipped. We did a whole bunch of videos on it that like nobody watched. R and I, we bought a bunch. We bought these ladybugs that eat like mites. We did the those little nematode things that you put in the ground that eat like ticks and stuff, and eat ants and all that crap. Like, yeah, we deep dived hard into the bug thing, and it worked pretty good, honestly. Like the praying mantises and the ladybugs, I didn't have any issues. I didn't see anything until the June bugs got in. Um, a mixture of that with the citronella and the lavender, like it took care of quite a few bugs, which was quite shocking. Um, and we've seen some praying mantises and stuff, and they've laid their eggs, so now they're here to stay. Like they've made it through a year, and like whatever births is, ready for this area. So no, for all the wait a minute. No, for the love of all that's good, don't use that stuff. Like all the sprays and shit. Yeah,
Or Miracle Grow? I heard there's a lot of people saying don't get any of that.
really.
Yeah, supposedly it's really bad.
We had plenty. We got ladybugs everywhere still from it. I think they did all right. I should let them out at night and give them water source. Well, I wasn't going to corral them up at midnight, so I just let them do their thing. Could be right.
It's funny. I have ladybugs just up in the attic. They just
Well, I'll let you know if they're ladybugs up in the attic. They're probably what you call bed bugs. They have a different pattern. They're really close, and they try to come in like a lot of things. They look like a ladybug, but they're probably not.
I mean they're huge and red.
Yeah.
Are you hiding the ladybugs in your attic?
Mhm. Are they the Jewish ladybugs?
No.
All right, y'all. This is getting weird.
Yep.
No, bed bugs are tiny. Maybe do
No,
a side by
there's
side comparison
different
over
kind.
here.
No, there's different kind of bed bugs. There's what are they called? Now I gotta fucking Google it. God damn it, Fiend Dog Junior.
I'm not his. I'm just his nephew.
God damn it. Asian lady beetles.
Oh yeah, those are different. Those aren't bed bugs.
No, they're called they're like in the bed bug variety because like back when we had straw and shit, all these kind of bugs would get in and nestle in there. And these are kind of like those wire worms, those little black centipede looking things. They migrate in hardcore and they just like kind of like box cellar bugs. They make a layer of bugs that's totally going to die, and then like everything on the inner layer stays alive and insulated. These things do the same thing. They migrate into your house and they migrate out afterwards, but they're not ladybugs. They have a spot pattern that you can tell the difference. They're
Yeah.
very similar, but they're actually orange or like more yellowish instead. And yeah, they love to come indoors, especially fall and winter. They can be a nuisance in homes, uh, but they eat other soft body insects. So they're kind of like ladybugs for your garden slash shit like that. They eat aphids, whatever the fuck that is.
Aphids. You don't know
Yeah,
what those are?
I don't know. I'm retarded.
Those are the little red bugs that you find underneath the leaves that eat the plant.
Oh, there you go. I guess I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
Um,
those are bad, man.
yeah, yeah. I guess I've never really seen those. That means my garden's good if I haven't seen those. Um, mm, yeah. Anyway, some shit like that. Fuckers bite too. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, nicotine is an incesticide. That's yeah.
Insecticide. See, I can do one English,
Yeah.
except for a few specific. We use cotton boll and a sprayer. Work good, except for the stink bugs. Yeah, stink bugs are dicks. No, I mean, first let them go. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Uh, Fought those hunting many times. I agree. They're dicks. Yeah. Asian lady beetles have an M shape on their head. There you go. Grit and grace knowledge.
Yeah, how do you never get aphids in Nebraska?
I don't know. My shit's cool.
Then you got the corn leaf aphid. That's what's in wheat aphids. That's what's common there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all super sprayed from
So it's
all the
nothing
cornfields and shit.
nothing you're really growing.
Yeah. If it was, I just whatever I got going on takes care of it, I guess.
How come you don't grow your own corn?
Are you kidding me?
Wait, do you not grow your own corn?
No, I get it from a guy at church. Do
How
you
do you know
know how
it's
much room it takes to grow sweet corn? You can't eat field corn. Well, you can, but you have to process it a certain way. Um, do you know? No, because the guy at church does 50 rows that goes to the first pivot. I go out and pick it after everybody else gets it, and I put up like 300 bags of corn a year. It takes a metric shitload of space, plus he already waters it with his pivot, so I'm good.
okay? Okay.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Like I've showed you guys walking out in the corn. Like you're lucky to get more than one ear of corn per stock. Like sometimes you'll get doubles. That's about it.
I get triples usually.
Yeah, well, you got some weird ass hybrid corn that's bad for you, bro.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Enjoy
And
your
all
corn.
enjoy your third nipple, you bastard. No,
It's like The Simpsons, you know. We got that fish with the third eye. No one says
right.
anything about it.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, some of our field corn gets like threes, but it's always like one big corn, two like little tiny ones on the side. They never really do much, but the doubles work decent. But that's all genetic to get extra corn on the stock. I got a 6-foot bed that doesn't have to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives, and traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. There you go, Lawfully. That was for you, baby.
My lawyer will be reaching out to you.
For your hearing damage. Sorry about that. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You need to shut this down.
Wrap it up.
Yep.
What's your wide words of wisdom for the end of this?
Go to a chiropractor if you're having problems walking. You're welcome, Grit and Grace. Like, spank, peace out. Thanks, Lawfully.
My prep for tomorrow is going to be giving my motorcycle the once over so we can go for a ride this weekend.
Hey, that's good. I'll take it. Slideshow Bob.
Getting a nice oil change.
Yeah, there you go. Next Gemini, that was some shitty singing by yours truly. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to hear that.
What's the cat doing? I hadn't heard it tonight.
It died.
For real?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't know. It's just content tonight. It would be nice if it would do that every other.
You didn't waste the meat, did you?
No. Oh, Pat just got here. Pat, you missed me singing. Anyway, Pat's here. We better shut it down. Pat, go back to bed.
That is something to consider. Would you eat the cat for experimental purposes?
No, not even experimental. If you had a good Asian in your group, that's going to be good eating.
I meant like when the time comes to very fuzzy.
No.
Okay.
This is only in shit hits the fan as a cat on my cuisine menu.
Yeah.
No feline drumsticks for you, huh?
Are you just eating neighborhood cats when they kill over? What is happening in Arkansas?
I think it's gonna end now.
No, that's in Ohio.
Oh, right.
Damn it.
All right. Pat, go back to bed, buddy. See you later, everybody. Chat's getting weird. Lawfully's eating cats. Bye.